Hey, what's going on, LJH crew? I hope everybody out there is super awesome, just like I am today. Um, got a 4K review for you. We are going to do a 4K review of Five Nights at Freddy. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the 4K disc and how it compares to. I can't compare it to theaters because I didn't see it in theaters, but I can compare it to the stream that was on Peacock. But before that, let's go ahead and just for a reminder what it looks like. There's the slip cover and the back, and there's what the 4K disc looks like, and there's what the Blu-ray looks like. So, getting into the movie itself, and I've talked about Five Nights at Freddy so many times on my channel. It was very 10 years in the making. The anticipation for this movie was great. It went through so many scripts, and finally it was decided on this script, which Blumhouse, to me, did an incredible job with. It was one of the best horror movies of 2023. Personally, in my opinion, it comes at number 2. I liked Megan a lot more. I think Megan, we're going to see great things with Megan in the future. But getting back to Five Nights at Freddy, like I said, I did not get a chance to see it in theaters, so I cannot compare the theater version to the 4K disc. But what I can do is talk about the Peacock transfer that they had, which I did see it on. And the Peacock version was clear. You know, it had its HDR and its 4K. But when you stream 4K, you honestly miss a lot. 4K streaming is different from 4K disc, and this is why we always talk about physical media being important. Because if you want to see 4K at its best, then the best way to see 4K at its best is on disc. There is no question about that. When you stream 4K, you don't get the quality that 4K is meant to be. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, stream because it's easier. But it doesn't make anything better sometimes. 4K is meant for disc. It's meant to pop. And when you stream, you don't really... When you stream and use the internet for 4K, it doesn't pop as much as it could. Don't get me wrong, it does, but not like physical media. And I put this Five Nights at Freddy movie in my brand new 4K player, which is the PlayStation 5. And all I can say is, wow. The 4K and the colors on this movie were just insane. There's a lot of scenes in this movie, especially in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, that are dark. And the 4K HDR10 really brings it out so you can see what's going on in the scene. It's beautiful is what it is. The detail and everything about it. The way they do the close-ups of the animatronics with 4K was just incredible. It's a movie that the 4K treatment is just really good on. It's one of those movies that's meant, at least in my opinion, for 4K. It's especially the scene in the woods, you know, the details on the trees, and even when you look down, you could see the colors of the leaves when he's having the when Josh Hartnett's character is having the visuals and stuff like that. It's just it's the detail is there. And it's like the little things, like the detail of like the stage where the animatronics perform, the detail of the animatronics themselves and how they move, and the 4K on this movie and the HDR is stunning. It's This is how 4K should look. Five Nights at Freddy, um, Five Nights at Freddy's is a pride example of how 4K should look. And there is only one other. I mean, there's a lot of movies where you can tell how 4K should look. Another movie that I'll be talking about soon on my channel is Titanic, because I recently watched that too. So that'll be another upcoming 4K video to look forward to. But getting back to this movie, it's just stunning, from the opening scene to where you see the commercial. It looked like it was filmed in the 80s. Yes, it looks like an 80s commercial, but the HDR, even on that scene that's supposed to look like it's a VHS tape, boom, the details are there. Like, it's really, really, really that good of a transfer. The 4K transfer in this movie is really, really awesome. And I don't do this often. I even decided to pop in the Blu-ray to compare the two with the 4K. The Blu-ray has a lot of colors, the 1080p, that don't pop as much as like a regular Blu-ray should sometimes. I believe there is no 4K transfer on the Blu-ray, a 4K scan. So that could be another reason, since they came out with the 4K disc. So they definitely gave Five Nights at Freddy's its 4K scan that was just how it's meant to be. It's an incredible transfer. It's an enjoyable transfer. No really big pet peeves with it. The only pet peeve that I have with this movie is, honestly, I kind of wish that how can I put it? I kind of wish that some of the scenes outside of Freddy Fazbear's could be a little brighter. But other than that, there's honestly no issue with this 4K transfer. It's Dolby Atmos and Dolby Visual. So if you use your sound system, you're going to hear it. It's really, really awesome. It was a great sound transfer. It makes everything sound incredible. And yet, I mean, I could go on and on talking about this 4K transfer, but I'm also trying to get it simple for you guys. It's you can there's nothing more I could say without kind of repeating the same stuff. But the 4K transfer is incredible. And honestly, it's the visuals are great, everything about it. Now, going into the questions and stuff like that, is it worth buying Five Nights at Freddy on 4K? Yes. Absolutely. If you have not picked it up yet and you are a physical media person and you loved Five Nights at Freddy's and you did not purchase it in 4K, I'm telling you to do it. The transfer is well worth it. The physical copy brings 4K to justice. It's that good. So the movie itself, I don't know if I ever actually reviewed it. Let's go to my scale of how I do this. Horror-wise, I give it a solid 8. I feel like it could have had a little bit more horror than it had, but the elements in there were there and the jump scares. Comedy-wise, I'll say 6. You know, it's got a lot of it's got some comedy moments. It's got a lot of fun moments. It's it's got its funny moments. Drama-wise, I'm gonna give it a 9 because what the guard goes through with his dreams about losing his brother and, you know, reliving that day over and over again, you feel for him. And, you know, I never want to even have to go through that at all. So, for drama, I give it a 9. Action-wise, when the scenes are happening, the action is awesome. Is there a lot of it? No. But I would give it a solid 6. You know, the action is there. Altogether, Five Nights at Freddy, in my own personal review, leveling it from an A+ to an F. I give Five Nights at Freddy's, being a casual video game fan, I did understand a lot of references where a lot of people that did see it, that were not aware of what the movie was about. But being that casual video game fan, guys, and I know a lot of you are watching that saying the same thing. Being a casual video game fan of this franchise, I give Five Nights at Freddy a solid B+. I really, really enjoyed this movie, and it really, really was a great movie. Definitely one of Blumhouse's best movies. Comes in second of the best horror movie of 2023. Megan did come first, of course, but you know, Blumhouse is on a roll, man. They know what they're doing. I wasn't a big fan of their Halloween trilogies, but you know, Blumhouse is a new place for horror, and I cannot wait for there to be a Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which, from my understanding, they are working on. There's just no official announcement just yet. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and listened to me rant about the Five Nights at Freddy in 4K and how incredibly good it is. I want to remind you guys that I am doing a massive giveaway. Once I hit 500 subscribers, we are at 133. If we can make it happen, guys, I am giving away a PlayStation 5 digital code game, which is Spider-Man 2. There it is. And I will show you guys that the code is sealed once we hit 500 or really, really close to it. I'll make that decision then because you guys are awesome and I want to get back to you guys. But yeah, Spider-Man 2 PS5 digital code, the game. There it is. It has not been scratched off. 500 subscribers, that will be revealed. But I do appreciate you all. And then, if you are not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? The LJH crew wants to recruit you. And I do a lot of cool stuff on this channel. So don't miss out. So subscribe to the channel. Hit those notification bells so you know when I post a new video. I'll leave a video here and here at the bottom. Follow me at TikTok at LJH Productions as well. I do a lot of fun and crazy little skits over there as well, and have a good time over there. And with that being said, guys, leave comments down below. Talk about Five Nights at Freddy. What did you think of the movie? Do you have the 4K transfer? Do you think it's as good as I do? And are you looking forward to the second movie? Let's start a conversation. I want to hear from you guys. And with that being said, LJH crew, you all take care, and I'll see you soon. And as they say in the movies, cue the lights.